Wanya back inside the wrestling basement, coming at you with my honest opinion on Retribution's debut and their first match in WWE and what I see in the future as far as this whole Retribution group. And with the follow-up from last night's Monday Night Raw, I got a strong feeling that the WWE can either mess this whole thing up or it could potentially go well. So without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. Last night on Monday Night Raw, the 5 main superstars in the group known as Retribution was announced. Now, the 3 male members of Retribution were introduced as Mace, T-Bar, and Slapjacks. It was revealed that Dio Madden is Ace, Dominic Dijakovic is T-Bar, and Shane Thorne is Slapjacks. Now, WWE, I don't know if, the newly up-called NXT superstars are responsible for this. I like all of this shit. Like the stupid shit. I don't know if they're responsible for this or the correct team. But their gear is not believable. That shit is like a renegade shield. Like, they're stupid. Their gear is stupid. Those names are stupid. Now, you got Dominic Dijakovic going by T-Bar. Not Crowbar, but T-Bar. They really named this nigga T-Bar. Out of all the names that he could win by, they chose T-Bar. They got this Dio Madden as Mace. That's alright, but T-Bar and Slapjacks, it sounds like Flapjack, like some pancakes or something. Now the WWE, their first mistake is these stupid names in their gear. Now, as far as the name and the gear, I can sort of kind of get over it only if they make a very impressive statement in the up-and-coming episodes of Monday Night Raw and at the pay-per-view. And by impressive, at the pay-per-view, they got to interrupt either the WWE Championship match or the United States Championship match. And the reason that being is because so they can stay climbing, they can get a shot at those championships. And even though we got those 2 women as far as the Retribution group, we got Mia Yim and Mercedes Martinez. They need to, if they don't interrupt the World Championship match or the United States Championship match, since they are exclusive to Monday Night Raw, then the 2 female superstars, that being Mia Yim and Mercedes Martinez, which I was a huge fan of those superstars on NXT, they must interfere in that WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. And like if all 5 members of the Retribution group, the main members of the Retribution group, because it appears that it's 5 of them, 2 women, 3 males, and they got 20 ninja henchmen on standby, and it appears that Dominic Dijakovic is definitely a leader, where T-Bar is the leader of Retribution. The only way this could potentially work out, and it's believable, if all these members of Retribution, the 5 members of Retribution, come out of there victorious as champions on Monday Night Raw. It only makes sense, and just them running out there beating up people, that shit not fooling nobody. It's going to take a lot more than that, like I said, considering I got this stupid name of T-Bar, Mace, and Slapjacks. You can't take no nigga like that serious. Not a second. So, as far as the group last night on Monday Night Raw, I was impressed with, their match against the Hurt Business. And, of course, they got themselves disqualified, so it didn't make neither team look bad. But in order for this team to truly get over in the WWE on Monday Night Raw, they must obtain championship gold on the Red brand, the flagship show of WWE, that being Monday Night Raw. And with the rumors and reports that they got a huge plan for the Retribution group at Survivor Series, I honestly don't see how they're going to have no Survivor Series team, because it's only 3 main members of Retribution and the other motherfuckers are henchmen. So ain't no telling who they is. And like I said, as far as the women of Retribution, they must obtain the women's tag team champions to at least be somewhat credible. And as far as like the members, Dominic Dijakovic, a great wrestler. The Dio Madden dude, the last time we seen him, he got flipped over by Brock Lesnar. We got Shane Thorne. He was called up by Paul Heyman. I don't know too much about him. Mia Yim and Mercedes Martinez are pound for pound A+ athletes when they were on NXT. So as far as this group and whatever they got planned for them at Survivor Series and going forward as far as Monday Night Raw, in order, like I said, in order for this to be successful, they got to stop saying their name so often. They need to just call them Retribution, because that T-Bar, that ain't it. Crowbar, Slapjacks, Flapjack, Mace, Ace, they need to cut that off. They just need to call them cats Retribution, and that's it. They need to get championship gold, and either the Hurt Business, Bobby Lashley, he got to lose their US, Drew McIntyre, Keith Lee, and speaking Speaking of Keith Lee, how your best friend and your girlfriend come out there and just beat you up? So, Like I said, they need to get championship gold. Dominic Dijakovic, I don't know about the world champion. He need to get the U.S. champion. You know, Mace and T-Bar, Crowbar, and shit, Flapjacks. They need to get the Raw Tag Team champions. And Mia Yim and Mercedes Martinez need to get the WWE Women's Tag Team champions. At least be established a little bit so we can all take them serious. But as far as the names and the gear, we're not buying it. So with that being the end of today's video on my opinion of the group named Retribution, feel free to smash that like button, super kick subscribe button, comment down below, and hit that bell notification until next time. This is the Wrestling Basement.